Welcome on in to another episode of Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. I'm Terry. That's Vito beside me. Weapon X down below. Should have a couple more people joining here. We have a big card today. We'll just jump right into the first game here. Detroit is in New York Rangers. Plus 170 for Detroit. Minus 200 for the Rangers. Total 6 in this game. Bring up my stats quick. Not going to talk too long today because we do have quite a few games. Rangers 5-2 in their last 7, playing pretty well. Detroit 4-3-0. Rangers 16-4-2 at home. 3-1-1 in the last 5 at home versus Detroit. 3 of those games went under. 2 landed on 6. Rangers obviously have the much better stats: goals for, goals against, power play, and penalty kill. The Rangers are the clear better team. They should definitely win this game. I just have not taken anything on them yet. I want to see Shesterkin confirmed before I pull the trigger on Rangers in regulation. This Detroit team is just not very good on the road, and I do think Rangers win this game, but I don't know if they will cover the puck line. I don't know if they win by 2.
Yeah, that's another thing.
I'm just not sure. So I haven't pulled the trigger on this game yet. It is in one of my parlays, which I will go over at the end of the show. But I have not pulled the trigger on a bet on this yet. Vito, welcome in. You're wearing a Red Wings hat. That is the team that you support there. They're in New York tonight. Are they going to win, do you think? Or what do you think?
Man, this Rangers team, you look at the odds and then you think like, looks like I might back them here in regulation, but then they're getting outshotted and outskated every game. They have good special teams, that's what they rely on, and goaltending, and that's what we're talking all the time, right? So this game easy can go to overtime, I think, and that's where Rangers will rely again on Shorkin, So Red Wings been scoring goals, and if the team is scoring goals, I think they will score against Shorkin as well today, like 1 or 2 goals at least. And that's the question: how many Rangers put up here? So I don't have any wagers on this bet or in this game. I mean, I guess Rangers should win this, but I see the Detroit also. This is 4th game for Detroit after the break. They are in the flow, The legs are going. A 2nd game for Rangers. I can see a little bit tight game, so I don't have any wagers on this game.
No problem. Weapon X, Red Wings and Rangers. Any thoughts here?
If Shesterkin is in, I like the under 5.5. That's the only play I would go with off the bat. I think Shesterkin in. I think we see a low scoring game. Could see overtime, maybe a 2-2 game, and then 3-2 in OT. But that remains to be seen if Shesterkin is confirmed. Once Shesterkin is confirmed, then I would be comfortable getting that under 5.5 at plus 100. Still kind of shocked it's that high. I have cool bet that's already at 6 and over 6 just because Detroit has been scoring a lot lately. But I think the Rangers, yes, they haven't been very good on 5-on-5, but this Detroit Red Wings is young. They don't have a lot of depth, and the game's in New York, so that would be my lean right now. You can't trust the Rangers on the puck line ever. They're one of the worst teams covering favored puck lines, so not touching that one.
All right. Yeah, because of Shesterkin getting hit in that last game, and he came out quickly and then came back. The reason why I haven't pulled the trigger on the Rangers, I want to see that he's confirmed 100% before I put any money on the Rangers at all.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot. I did have one play here. Chris Kreider, the end-time goal.
Yeah, that's always a good play.
To score against Detroit here.
Nick, welcome in. What do you think here, Red Wings and Rangers?
I may be a little contrarian here, but I think the Detroit Red Wings are a live underdog tonight in this game. But I didn't bet a side in this one. I took the over 5.5 last night around minus 135. We've seen Detroit; they struggled defensively here a little bit recently. and I think they can put up some goals here. They have been producing offensively lately. They put up 3.62 expected goals against the Wild in their last game. They've put up at least 3 in 5 of their last 7 games. So I think that we could potentially see a team total over 2.5 here for the Detroit Red Wings, and I believe that's at even money. So you're getting a decent price here at Detroit. I think they are a live underdog tonight, but I'm just going to stick with the over 5.5 here in this spot.
All right. The sports guy, welcome in. We are on the first game here, Red Wings Rangers. Any thoughts here?
Oh, we got a lot of people in today.
No, I didn't bet it. I think I agree with Nick. I think the Wings are live here, but no, I'm not going to take anything. A lot of games, not going to force anything.
Yep. Yeah, and as Weapon X said, we do have 6 of us today, so we'll try to zip through some of these games here. Andy, what do you think here, Red Wings and Rangers?
Thanks, Terry. I like the under here. This head-to-head series has an extremely dominant under record, and I just think Red Wings on the road, they really struggle to score. So I think Rangers probably win this, and it goes under the total.
Okay, I totally agree. We'll go on here to the next game.
think
Senators.
We're three on the unders and 3 on the overs, if I'm not mistaken, because Vito does like his Red Wings too to be live, right?
I didn't have a view on the total. I think I would lean to the under, but
game can end 2-2.
I mean,
and the Red
yeah, I
Wings
think we
can
can
end
see. Yeah,
Okay, so
I
more
agree.
and more. That makes sense.
Larkin can go and score a goal. Why not?
I do have Larkin to score a goal.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he's been automatic on the road mostly, anyways, because I mean that line with him and Raymond have been pretty hot. So, and he's the quickest guy on the ice. We've seen all it takes is one bad fall for him to score.
All
Yeah.
right. Next up, maybe the game of the night. No, not the game of the night. Ottawa Senators are in Buffalo facing the Sabres. Plus 110 for Ottawa, minus 130 for the Sabres. I'll be real quick here. Buffalo's had some success. I guess you could call it success. They won 3 out of their last 5 at home versus Ottawa. Those games have trended over. 3 games went over 6. 2 landed on 6. Buffalo very trending towards the over right now. 4 of their last 5 have gone over. 1 under. This is a pass for me on the side total, everything. I do lean towards Buffalo, but I don't want to take them at minus 130. They are in one of my parlays because I do think Buffalo wins this game. I just don't want to take it minus 130 for the Sabres on the money line unless it's in a parlay. So nothing on the single bet for me on this game. Vito, what do you think here, Sens and Buffalo?
I think Buffalo will win this game. I mean, Ottawa is missing this top D man, Chabot. And I mean, sometimes when teams are missing like one player, it doesn't mean a lot. But if the Sens are missing Chabot, I mean, he's the D man who plays 30 minutes. He skates up the puck. He starts the offense for the team. He can pass the puck directly tape to tape. If he's not in the lineup, I think it's a problem. And that we saw against Blues as well. And plus, both goalies are out for Senators, right? So they're playing Gustafsson today. So there's many ways why you should fade, I think, all of it today. Personally, me, I'm also not playing any money with Sabres because, man, I'm not playing money with Sabres when they're favorites. Come on. So we can just pass this game, and that was my opinion, yeah.
Yeah, I totally get that. Weapon X, Senators and Buffalo, the Sabres. Is this the game of the night for you?
You guys know what that is behind me? That's STDs.
Not Canadians?
No, that's a sexual transmitted disease virus. That's what the fuck that is. I ain't fucking touching this game. Fuck. I'm not. It could go either way. It could go over under. I can't fucking trust Buffalo at minus 39, minus 40. Yes, they should win this one because Ottawa is banged up. But again, we've seen Buffalo crumble. in past starts. And which side of Greg Anderson are we gonna get? Are we gonna get the 40-some-year-old that's washed up, or are we gonna get like a vintage Greg Anderson out of nowhere? And obviously, it is an angle. What the fuck? Yeah, Turnsy, that's STDs right there, baby.
Why do you have that up?
Why do I have that up? Because that's exactly what this game is.
You cannot touch it.
Cannot touch it. You should never touch STDs. Never. Okay. So yeah, Greg Anderson against his old team. I just don't know which way to go, and there's like zero value even on the over right now. What is it at?
-110 either way.
-110 either way. Could push, and all you do is get your money back. Big deal. It's like you never
That's a
bet.
gamble.
So fuck it.
All right, that's sports guy. Do you have any opinions in this game?
I'm not betting it, no, but I think you guys said it. Lean Buffalo, but why would you play Buffalo as favorites? Ottawa is banged up, missing Shabbat, Batherson and Norris I'm still assuming. Anderson against his former team. I lean Buffalo, not going to play it. I also lean under. I think Buffalo could score 4, but I don't know if Ottawa can get more than 2. Maybe Ottawa team total under if it's at 2.5 and it's not a bad price. Could be a play, but I mean, 10 games or 11 games. Why touch this game?
Exactly. Nick, any thoughts here, Sens Sabres?
So am I the only one actually betting this game tonight? Jeez.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably you and your brother.
I'll give a play for this one here. I actually like Buffalo in this spot. Obviously, it's going to be Gustafsson and net for the Ottawa Senators. Usually, I don't play too much into goalies' talents, but that's a decent step down compared to Murray and Forsberg. I mean, Murray and Forsberg aren't good to begin with, but I think the Sabres score here tonight. I have their team total over 3.5. I got it at a nice plus 130 price tag, so get nice plus money for the Sabres here to put up some goals. I have Alex Tuck and I have Tage Thompson to score a goal, and I have the over 6 in this spot. I actually really like this game for goals and offense, so I'm going to go Sabres team total over. I'm going to go over 6, and then I have those 2 goal score props.
All right, Andy, Sens and Sabres. Any thoughts here?
Yeah, so I was going to be on Ottawa until I saw who the goaltender was, and that keeps me off the game. There's no way I'm taking Buffalo to win 3 consecutive games, and I've been on Buffalo in their last 2 on the money line at plus money, but that's when you take Buffalo at plus money, not at -130. So I'm not going to touch this game. For me, it was Ottawa or nothing, but yeah, goal with Gustafsson. He's 3-8, I think. I'm not interested. But one thing that is of note is these teams head-to-head, they don't ever go to overtime. Last 11 head-to-heads all resolved in regulation. So if you like a side, take them to win in regulation and get some proper odds.
True.
Yeah, that makes sense. We'll go on to the third game of the night. This could be the game of the night here. Pittsburgh Penguins are in Toronto facing the Leafs. Plus 130 for Pittsburgh, -150 for the Leafs. A total of 6.5 in this game. I am not touching this game. I could see Pittsburgh winning. I could see the Leafs winning. I could see it going to overtime. I could see it going under. I could see it going over. I could see anything happening in this game. So I can't bet it with that opinion. Leafs 7-2 in their last 9. 7 games went over, 2 under. Pittsburgh 4-1-3 in their last 8. Even on the over/under department. Leafs 3-2 in the last 5 at home versus Pittsburgh. But Pittsburgh has beat Toronto both times this year. Yeah, these are 2 really good teams. I could see anything happening. I want to take the draw, but I know if I take the draw, someone's going to win in regulation. So I'm passing this game. I'm just staying off. Vito, Penguins, Leafs. Any thoughts here? You're muted.
You said the most important thing pretty much that, yeah, they will try to avoid the sweep. Obviously, Leafs, they don't want to lose all 3 games to Pens. And also, the thing is, I think Pens are a little bumped up and like a little bit injured because they were missing some practices. I was watching the media, what Coach Sullivan said. So I think they're a little bit bumped up. They have some bruises and stuff like that. And Toronto has been playing some great hockey, on that road. I mean, they lost 2 games, but they should win at least that game against Vancouver as well. I think
Yeah,
they're pretty angry, so I think they will even coming back from that road trip. Like they usually we fade the teams which come back from road on the first game at home, but in this spot, I think Leafs would like to avoid this sweep from Pens. They will come out ready. I think they beat the Pens today. So, and perhaps I think Campbell, he has let in some goals lately. So I don't think he's been going to be so ready today. And I think this is the game he's going to go the over 6. But the over is already a 6 and a 5. So no, then I would not go. Already it's too late. Yesterday was at 6, definitely.
Yeah, I think
So,
Ryan took it yesterday at 6.
Yeah.
Weapon
But
X.
yeah, leaning on Leafs. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Weapon X, please.
All right. Weapon X, Penguins, Leafs. Any thoughts here?
Yeah, this is just a gut feeling. Leafs puck line plus 170. I know they don't cover puck lines at home. I know Pittsburgh has won the last 2 games playing Toronto. I just think that the Leafs are just going to come out and get quick goals in the first period, and then they won't let up the 2 other periods. I think this is a statement game for them, because if they get swept here by the Pittsburgh Penguins, I mean, there's already discussions in Toronto, but they won't hear the end of it. I mean, yeah, you should never lay a fucking money line at minus 140 and under or anything like that, minus 30. You'll never get that shit from me. But right here, I think the Leafs win big against Pittsburgh, especially with a letdown spot here for Pittsburgh after Crosby got his 500 goal. We saw the game against the Flyers. Pretty sure they would have lost that game if it wasn't for the Flyers being the Flyers. So that's that. And I probably have a bunch of props here. I got Marner to score. I got William Nylander to get back on track and score here. I'm going to sprinkle him for the first goal of the game, too, at plus 1,100.
That's Sports Guy, Penguins and Leafs. Any thoughts here?
Yeah, I jumped on the over yesterday. Over 6. I got it at minus 130. 1.5 units on that. I think this game goes over. I know Jari's had 2 good games since coming back from the break here. But I think we'll see goals. I think we'll see goals early. You look at Campbell, his last little stretch here. Good teams have been able to score on him. He let up 5 against Calgary, 3 against the Ducks on 20 shots, 5 against the Rangers, 5 against the Blues, 3 against the Knights. So good teams get to him. So I think the Pens score over 6. Both teams to score in the first period plus 140 or 145, depending on your book. And then I took a shot with the Pens on the money line at plus 130. I think it's a nice price. Like I said, I think Jari's had a couple good games here coming back. Like Campbell can get beat. The Pens have played 3 pretty good games. I know they've won 4 in a row, but that game against Boston, they kind of got outplayed. But they played 3 games pretty good here. I know it's against some weaker competition, but it's always nice to get some momentum going into a big matchup. So give me the Pens money line plus 130. Both teams to score in the first period plus 140, 145, and then over 6.
All right. Yeah, Rich H says here that Campbell's last 7 starts have all gone over. So he is letting in some goals right now. Nick, Penguins, Leafs. Any thoughts here?
Yeah, I'm on the Leafs here. Their team total over 3.5. I got it at even money. One thing I have noticed is that Pittsburgh's defense has looked a lot better the last 3 games. All 3 of them under 2.55 expected goals against. but that was against Ottawa, New Jersey, and Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. Back when they were playing decent offensive teams, Boston, Washington, LA, they allowed over 3 in all 3 of those games. And Toronto's offense has actually been pretty good lately. They've put up at least 3 expected goals, so actually 3.75 expected goals in 5 of their last 8 games. So I like this spot here for Toronto to put up some goals. Team total over 3.5 for me.
All right. Yeah, Pittsburgh team total over.
I
The
see
game
Nathan
can
said
end
this.
4-4.
I see
can see.
Nathan said this line hasn't moved. I've seen it move 5 or 10 cents on my book earlier,
Yeah.
but I think it might have moved back down 5 cents. So it's 5 cents from when I took it, but yeah, I don't know.
Well, for me, it was Toronto moved a lot. My line opened very early, like 2 days earlier, and Toronto were like bigger value. Now they have less value, much less.
All right, Andy, Penguins Leafs. What do you think about this game?
So Toronto have won 6 consecutive games at home. Pittsburgh have won 6 consecutive games on the road. One of those streaks ends tonight. I think that this is a Toronto spot. And so I'll be backing Toronto to win this game. So the question is, how do you do that? The money line's minus 150. That's too juiced for me. So you can either take them in regulation, which you can get at plus money, plus 105. And I like that. But I also think that this total will go over. And because I think Toronto will win, another way to tackle this is to take the race to goals. So you can get Toronto race to 3 at minus 105 and Toronto race to 4 at plus 150. So I'll probably take both of those. And then the other thing is that Austin Matthews is on an absolute tear. So he has 16 points. He's on an 8-game point streak at the moment, and he has 16 points. 7 of those were goals, 9 were assists. And this is the longest active point streak he's tied for at the moment. So if he gets a point tonight, he breaks it. And at home, he has 28 points in his 20 games. 17 of those were goals and 11 were assists. So I think if you can take him to score at plus 110, or you can take him to assist at minus 110. I think he scores tonight, so I'm going to take him to score.
All right. Nathan likes Toronto and early. He likes Toronto early. We will go on.
The other thing I'm going to do also is I'll be including Toronto money line in a parlay with another game later on.
Awesome.
Canucks money line, isn't it, Andy?
No.
Shit.
Same.
All right. We'll go on to this next game, which I really like this next game. We have the St. Louis Blues at minus 280, heading to Montreal to face the Canadiens, plus 230, a total of 6 in this game. Montreal has lost 10 games in a row. They are 0-8-2. 8 of the 10 games went over 6, 2 went under. Blues 6-3 in their last 9. 4 games went over, 3 under, 2 landed on 6. Montreal is 5-17-1 at home this year. That is their home record, 5-17-1. They have had success against the Blues in Montreal, but these were different teams playing. Obviously, these two teams haven't faced each other in a while. Blues on the road, obviously much better stats than Montreal at home. Montreal is dead last in goals for, goals against. The Blues have the best road power play, the 7th best road penalty kill. Montreal is a little bit better than their goals for, but they are still bottom half ranked. Montreal has allowed 5+ goals in 7 of their last 8 games. So only 1 of their last 8 games they allowed less than 5. St. Louis has scored 5+ in 5 of their last 9 games. You can probably tell where this is going. I am on the Blues race to 4 goals, which I got at minus 110. I am also on, that's it. Blues race to 4, -110. My biggest bet of the night. And spoiler alert, that is my best bet. The Blues race to 4. And then I also have a Blues in a parlay, one of my parlays that I'll go over at the end of the show. Vito, Blues and Montreal. What do you think here?
Well, Montreal been terrible, right? But they had 3 days off, first days to have some practice with Martin St. Louis. Another thing is it would be pretty cool if St. Louis would beat the St. Louis team today, right? That would be something cool for him as a first win. So I mean,
That was cute.
sometimes at some point they have to win. I mean, I don't know. And today would be everyone has this feeling at some point that Canadians will win. Well, I don't have that feeling today, but I'm just not. But I think the game perhaps goes over, but I don't actually have any bets because I think Blues are playing Toronto after this game. Maybe they have a little bit look ahead spot. I think Canadians will come out very ready today. They had 3 days off to practice with new coach. I think they will come out a little bit better than usual. Maybe they have better first period for sure. So no bet for me in this game. Perhaps leaning over, but it's juiced, so whatever.
All right. Weapon X, your background there suggests that maybe you're on the Habs tonight. What do you like on the Habs? You taking their money line, or what are you taking?
Yeah, I like them to be the dumpster fire they usually are. Yeah. I mean, come on, guys. Let's look at high danger chances. Let's look at their penalty kill. St. Louis is one of the best power play teams in the league. I believe they're top 3, if I'm not mistaken. They have 2 solid power play lines. They're coming off a really good game, solid game, where they capitalized on almost all their power play. Ville Uso, I believe, is in nets. He hasn't been confirmed yet, but
I think he has been.
He has been.
he has been.
Yeah.
So Uso has been confirmed. Okay,
Yeah.
so then again, that's already an advantage in nets. Motembo has been playing decently, but I mean, right after that really good game he had against Columbus, he went in and shed the bet against the Sabres. So it's a spot to smack also props in here. So I'm on the puck line from yesterday at -110. That is the most juice I'll ever pay. But I think this puck line covers easily for me. I may even sprinkle a super puck line live if I can get out over 200 with a half unit. If the game somehow starts slow, I like Tarasenko to get a PP point in this game. I like Jordan Kyrou to score anytime goal at +180, +200, depending on the book. And yeah, that's all she wrote, guys.
All right, that's Sports Guy. Blues, Canadians. How do you think?
Yeah, I won't take up much of your guys' time. Blues race to 4. Montreal, they had one good game when they brought St. Louis in against the Caps there. I think they put up 40 shots, but they still lost pretty big. So, I mean, I don't really know what to expect here. They've had a couple days off, but this team is dog shit. So, Blues race to 4. If I'm not mistaken, I think the last time the Habs won was against the Stars when everybody was all over the Stars in Dallas. But so, I mean, maybe tonight, but most likely not. I'll take a shot with the Blues race to 4. I got it at -105. That's it.
All right, Nick.
So what I'm hearing is the Montreal Canadiens are a live dog, right?
Well, yeah,
No,
of course.
yeah,
No. That was said sarcastically. I want to point that out. That was said sarcastic. No, I'm on the Blues as well. I'm pretty high on the Blues. I think this team is more talented than the 2019 team that won the Stanley Cup. To be completely honest, their top 9 forwards are really talented, and they can put up goals. I like the team total over 3.5 here for the Blues. I like Tarasenko and I like Kyrou to get a goal, and I like them to take care of business tonight.
All right. Nathan, welcome on in. guest speaker. I don't know what I'm supposed to call you, but welcome on in.
Exposed, man. Exposed.
Welcome on in. What do you think, Blues and Canadians?
I think y'all have done a pretty good job. Something y'all have left out is the fact that the Canadians have lost like 9 or 10 in a row first periods, straight up. They are the worst first period team in hockey, and so to add on something that's on my card is the Blues
Why
to come
did you
out
have to
early.
come in now? You
Yeah,
took my line.
dang it.
And my play.
Yeah. Are you on
on
Blues
that.
first period? Depending on your
Blues
book.
first period puck line. Yeah,
Yeah,
easy.
it's either puck line or reg, depending on like if you haven't bet it yet, you've missed a lot of action. First period's minus 110 on the 3-way on my book, or puck line's better value at plus 105. But yeah, I think me and Andy are thinking very similar right now.
Yeah, I mean, you got. I mean, Nate. I know you're the period expert, so I was gonna let you have that one because I mean, you are great at it, and somebody's
Yeah.
definitely praise you for it. So
After the show, I'll throw my sheet up on Terry's spreadsheet. I'll update it for tonight's games and tomorrow's games.
but yeah,
But
if you can
yeah.
get that plus money, I totally agree.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Puck line for plus 105 right now. I got it earlier. I got it yesterday in our think tank yesterday for plus 120. But it's a no brainer. Even though the Blues start slow, the Habs are just so terrible in the first period, and that's why the first period has been the difference in a lot of in a couple of their games, and they also fall apart a little bit in the third period. After it's hard to play a game of hockey going in when you're down a goal, or down, in their case, a lot of times it's been 2 goals in the first. It's really hard to play a full game of hockey down 0-2. And so, yeah, that's one of the other plays I'm on.
All right, Andy. Nathan stole your play, but
No, it's
that probably
fine.
means it's a
No
good one.
problem.
So
It's
that's good.
I feel
There is
great
no
that
stealing
Nathan
and
stole it
gambling.
too.
If you guys like haven't realized that, we like if somebody comes out and says, "Oh, you stole my play or you took my place," bro, you're not the only one that caps hockey in the world.
No, what I just mean by that is that Andy's probably on a good one here. Nathan.
Oh,
No, I was like, good, no one's talked about it. And then you're like, Nathan, come on in. I'm like, he won't, surely not. And then boom, I'm like, damn. Look, everything that Nathan said is correct. So Montreal have lost 9 consecutive first periods. So this is easy. I'm taking Blues first period puck line at plus 115. I'm also on the over 6 in the game. Montreal goes over every single game, so do the Blues. And I'm also on Blues puck line. So if you look at what the Blues do, they either lose or they win by the puck line. Very rarely do they win by 1 goal or even go to overtime. They had a period a couple of weeks ago where they had a couple of games that went like that, but otherwise they almost always cover the puck line when they win.
Yeah, one stat I remember seeing, I think over the last 2 weeks, when you have a minus 200 favorite and a total at 6, I think it's 11-2 to the over. So, I mean, maybe Blues money line and over 6 in a parlay is a look, but you're probably barely getting into plus money there.
Yep,
yeah,
you could do that.
Like you're getting probably around plus 120, 110, 115. I don't know.
actually, it's not that bad. Hold on, let me remove this. See, right now the over 6 in Blues is plus 140.
Yeah, okay, that's not a bad look at all.
Pretty good. You're getting a unit and a half.
The only scare for me is Montreal contributing to the over, but I mean, it's a look.
All right, we'll move on along here to the next game. Washington minus 175 are in Philadelphia plus 155. A total of 6 minus 110 either way in this game. I'll keep it short. Washington is the clearly better team. Philadelphia 2-12-4 in their last 18 games. Washington 4-1 their last 5 games in Philly. They've had success in Philly. They obviously have the better stats here. neither team has a good power play or a good penalty kill, so special teams shouldn't really affect the game too much here. But I see the Caps winning this one. I have the Caps in regulation, minus 115. I think they get the job done here versus Martin Jones tonight. Vito, what do you think here, Caps and Flyers?
Well, Capital's been a very good road team this year. If you just check the record, they have done very well on the road. And clearly, Capitals is the team which needs points at this point in the season. And I like to see Martin Jones in the net for Philadelphia Flyers. I mean, this guy has let in 3.56 goals per game. That's a bad stat. Samsonov being better, so he's in the net today. I mean, Capitals played already a little bit better against Nashville. They managed already to score some power play goal. So I expect it's a little bit short price on the road, but I expect Nashville actually to win today. So I'm going with Nashville in the regulation. Well, not Nashville, Capitals, man.
Capitals, okay. No problem. Weapon X, Capitals, Flyers. What do you think here?
Honestly, I got nothing in this game. I know the Capitals have beat Nashville in the last two games, if I'm not mistaken. So wait, but is it that? No, it's not. It's Flyers against Capitals.
Yes, man.
Yeah, Capitals and Flyers.
Flyers. Why was somebody saying Nashville?
I by mistake I told that I'm taking Nashville. I meant Capitals. I'm taking Capitals.
Yeah, I mean, in this case, I would take a puck line, but I don't know what Caps team is going to show up. Samsonov and Nets, right? Yeah, no, yeah. How the fuck do you throw Samsonov in Nets? I just can't. So probably the angle here would probably be the over for me personally. If you can get at plus money, but I can't trust Philly to maybe put up goals. I don't know. I'm just off this game. I don't like this matchup.
All right, Nick, what do you think here, Caps Flyers? You're muted.
Yep, I was moving my microphone around. Yeah, the only thing I played on this game was Ovechkin, anytime goal scorer at even money, I believe it was. That's just one of those where I bet it and I keep moving on. I wanted 6.5 in this game because I kind of like the under in this spot here. At 6, I stayed off. At 6.5, I would have bet the under. Philly defense is actually they only allowed 3 or more expected goals against in 3 of their last 10 games. So they've actually been better defensively than we think. And Washington's offense has struggled a little bit here. So I guess it's a lean towards an under here for me. The only thing I bet was Ovechkin, though.
All right. Guest speaker. I don't know if what I should call you, so I'm just going to call you guest speaker, I guess. What do you think in this game, Caps Flyers?
Caps are one of the hottest starting teams, and Philadelphia is another one of those teams that just seems to always end up behind early. Like we've seen it happen twice with the Red Wings. Washington Capitals have been scoring first 100% of the time, and the Flyers only score first 22% of the time in the last month. Half of the Capitals' goals have come in the first period, so I'm gonna keep riding it. It's been profitable, just like fading the Habs in the first period. It's been getting on the Capitals in the first period. I'm gonna be on them again early, and in a couple forms, I've got them to score first. And then I've also got them first period reg. I like the first period reg a whole lot more. It's been a whole lot more profitable. But I think they take care of business. They took care of business last game. I think they're going to do it again this game against the Preds team that I don't know what happened with for a week or two in there. Or Flyers, my bad. Oh, never mind. My head's all messed up. But no, yeah, they're going to take care of business against Philly. And I think they do it early and often and just do what they did last time out.
It's Vito's fault, mate. It's Vito's fault.
Andy, what do you think here, Caps and Flyers?
Caps. Martin Jones is awful. His save percentage is .881, and he has allowed 23 goals in his last 4 starts. So it's very easy for me to take the Caps. Caps are better on the road, as Vito said. And against division foes this season, they're perfect. On the road, that is. So on the road against division foes, they're perfect 5-0. So I'm going to take Washington. I'm going to take them to win in regulation. I'm also taking them race to 3 goals at -125. The only hesitation I have in this game is that Washington hasn't won back-to-back games in forever. Like if you look at their record, it's like middle of December. It's the last time that they won consecutive games. That's my only hesitation here. But Philadelphia is so bad that I'm happy to override that hesitation. Back to the Capitals.
I agree with you there, Andy. They also haven't won at home since the All-Star break. 2 of those losses included to CBJ and the 4-1 loss to the Sens this weekend. So, yeah, I agree with you there.
Yeah, I'm on Caps and Reg as well. Sorry, I was busy there. I think you guys kind of said it all. Martin Jones and net. Caps pretty good on the road. Not much to think about here. -125.
All right. We'll go on to the next game here. Boston -110 is in New York facing the Islanders -110. A total of 5 in this game. -125 for the over, +105 for the under. I'm passing this game as well. I would lean Islanders in the under. That's what happened most of the games last year. They faced each other. Islanders had success against Boston. Islanders are an under team. Boston 1-4-2 towards the 6. So obviously it's moved to a 5 now. So 3-4.
No way.
This game is a pass for me. I'm trying to cut down my volume of the bets that I make. So I lean with Islanders in the under, but I'm not getting to anything. Vito, Bruins, Isles, what do you think here?
So see, Bergeron, right, is back with Pasternak and Hall in the first line. Second line is Coyle, Smith, and Frederick. Third line, Howell, Foligno, DeBrusque. All right, that's not bad, actually. Pretty good lineup for Bruins, I mean. Ullmark is in the net. And, well, for Islanders, also everyone is in lineup. First meeting, Islanders won 3-1 in their building. And this is their second meeting, so they're going to play one more time in Boston, right? Hard game. I mean, under is juiced pretty hard, I guess, right? To go over 5, I also don't know if it's that's a good idea, because these teams love to play under. So I was leaning Islanders, but now I watched a little bit the lineup for Bruins, and they look pretty okay to me. Well, sometimes we see that these superstars getting back from a few games missing, they don't perform. But Bergeron only missed like 2 or 3 games, so I don't think that's a big deal. So I think Bruins also will be ready to go. It's going to be a battle, Nobody's going to step up in this fight, and I think it's hard to actually predict a winner in this game, to be honest. So it's a pass to me.
All right. Nick, I think you have to go soon. So I guess the last 5 games, if you just want to zip through what you're on. And then
Yeah. No way in hell I'm trusting the Islanders tonight. I've kind of given up on them this season. I would lean Boston in this game. I got it at 5. I bet over 5 around -125. Just give me 2 goals each, and at the very least, I can push in that game. That's where I'm looking at for that one. I'm on team total under 3.5 at -130 for the Winnipeg Jets against the Seattle Kraken. That line's dropped an awful lot. I think that the Jets were on -190 this morning or last night, and that's dropped all the way down to -130. So interesting line movement there. I like the team total under for Winnipeg. I think they're going to struggle offensively here. Columbus and Chicago. I'm on the team total over 2.5 at -150 for the Blue Jackets, I'm on the full game. I got it at 5.5 at -128. I like goals in that game between Columbus and Chicago. Soderblom and net definitely helps that. Continuing to rapid fire through these. Oilers team total over 3.5 for me. They've still been producing offensively, and everyone's looking at them thinking this is still a defensive. This is more of a defensive team since the new head coach has come in. But they've put up at least 3 expected goals in 5 straight games, and all three of them since the new head coach. So over 3.5 for them team total, with the Ducks on the second half of a back-to-back. Last game, I lean Sharks team total. The only thing that kept me off of it is Thatcher Demko equals good at hockey. So this one's a pass for me here for that last game. But that's all I got for today.
All right, perfect. I'll go over your best bets and best parlay piece at the end. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you.
Speaking of tomorrow is our 1 month anniversary. Tomorrow is the 1 month show. So definitely everybody check out that. Weapon X in this game, Washington, Philly. What do you think here?
So, you bringing a gift tomorrow for us?
Hopefully some winners.
That would be awesome for everyone tonight, especially, yeah.
Wait, are we on Boston now?
Wait.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. We're
right
on Boston
there.
Islanders. My bad.
I was like, my hands. I'm like, what am I doing? Here, here. Yeah, that's Brad Marchand crying. He's still suspended. Y'all know how I feel about Boston. Yes, the Isles haven't looked particularly great on the road, but this is a game at home that I think first of all we do see an under. Pretty sure it's that even money right now. Where's my under here on full bet? Yeah, no, it's actually a little juice, -140. Okay, never mind. But yeah, I mean the book's kind of telling you they expect a low-scoring game, a tight checking game. The Islanders thrive on that. If the Isles were actually at plus money, I would go with the Isles money line. For me, it would be easy. But I actually like some props here. I like Noah Dobson to get a point. That should be plus money. Noah Dobson to get a point. Boy, he's really been good, and he's good on the.
We do got to move along a little bit here.
Plus 125, Noah Dobson to get a point. That's the one thing I have in this game.
All right. That's Sports Guy. What do you think here, Bruins and Islanders?
I passed to lean towards Boston on the money line. Getting Bergeron back is big for that team, but I'm not going to take them. Not going to trust the Isles either. I looked at this game. The total was 5.5, -125. Lean under, didn't take it. Now it's at 5. Not going to take it under at 5, so it's a pass for me.
All right. Nathan, quick times. What do you think here, Bruins, Isles?
I'm against everybody and their dog today. I'm on the over 5.5. Locked it in yesterday. Line moved. So what? We'll see. Isles been trending over. Boston gets Bergeron back in the middle. I think we get enough to cover. And also on Bruins team total over. I think they get a little bit of their juice back with Bergeron there in the middle and get at it.
All right. Andy, Bruins, Islanders. What do you think here?
Pass.
All right.
Deep pass.
Absolutely nothing wrong with that. We will move
Like pass. Assist.
Like deep pass.
Deep pass.
right on along.
It's a deep pass, yeah.
The Seattle Kraken are taking
I know,
on
I'm just cracking.
the Winnipeg Shits. I mean Jets. Winnipeg Jets. 3-6-3
Salty.
for the
Salty
Jets in their last 12 games. Actually, I have to update that from yesterday.
Y'all gotta stop
actually
sending my
4-6-3.
deep pass.
Neither of these teams are very good. Winnipeg did get the
Let's
win
go
against
there.
my Wild yesterday. I won't try to hide it. The Wild played a bad game, so that is one of the reasons why Winnipeg won. But I won't get into that one. Basically, in this game, I'm passing. I'm not touching this game either. This is a 1-800-GAMBLER game if we had that. Vito, what do you think here, Kraken and Jets?
Kraken puck line. Well, I think Kraken is live because Jets played so many games lately, and I still don't think that Jets play very well. They rely on the power play and Shifley, who is shooting one-timers and scoring like similar one-timer every single game.
He's a pretty good
And
player.
Comrie is going to be in net. I guess it's his 7th game. He hasn't been too bad, right? But this Kraken team, you never know what to await from them. They're expansion team, so they're going to go and try and do their best, So I think they're live. That's why we also saw that live moment. So if you wanted to grab Kraken, you needed to get them yesterday because line has moved a lot. So nothing for me, I don't like to gamble on these underdogs. If I see a great underdog price, we're going to talk about it later, but this is not the game I'm playing.
Right. Weapon X, any thoughts here, Kraken and Jets? Perfect. That's Sports Guy, Kraken and Jets. Any thoughts here?
Pass. If you wanted the Kraken last night, was your time to get him. Plus 145, plus 150, maybe even plus 160. But right now, it's a pass.
All right. Nathan, Kraken Jets, any thoughts here?
Jets team total under 3.5. They've followed up great games with not so great games, especially on back-to-back. They played a ton of games recently. Like you said, I'm not plus 120. I don't trust the freaking Kraken that much. But a big stat that's jumping off the page at me is both these teams are slow. They both like scoring later. And something that just absolutely jumps off the page in my model is both teams to score second period. It hits pretty often for the Kraken and for the Jets because they don't start very fast. And so I think it's hit in like all but one of the games for the Kraken in their last 4, and all but 1 or 2 of the games for the Jets in their last 4. So that's something I bet pre-game. I've been pretty hot betting it, so we'll see if it hits again.
All right. Andy, Kraken Jets. Congrats on your Jets win there yesterday. I'll give you that. As tough it is for me to say that, but what do you think here, Kraken and Jets today?
Thanks, Terry. So during that game, we're all in a group chat, and I said to the people in the chat, if the Jets do close this one out and win, take the Kraken. They're at plus 160, and now they're at plus 120. Well, at the end of the day, we're betting numbers. We're not betting teams. In many ways, the best way to cap is to take away the team name completely if you possibly can. But Kraken at plus 160 is a play. Kraken at plus 120 is not a play for me anymore. So I'm going to stay off the game. From a side point of view, I'm just going to tackle it from the total. I'll take the under. So it's at 6. So under 6, the Kraken, even when they lose, they on the road, they play to the under. And as Nathan said, the Jets usually follow up a win with a poor performance. So I think we've got enough there to go under 6.
All right. Next up, a game I do have some thoughts on here. Columbus is in Chicago facing the Blackhawks. Plus 105 for Columbus, minus 125 for the Hawks. Columbus 5-2 in their last 7. Most of the wins against bad teams, but Chicago is a bad team, so perfect for them. 6-1 to the over for Columbus. Chicago, the other way, is trending towards the under. Both teams don't have very good road home records. Chicago has had success 3 of the last 5 they've won at home versus Columbus. Those games did trend under. Chicago has Soderblom and net. Fleury is starting tomorrow against the Stars. So they're going with Soderblom. Columbus averaging 3 goals per game on the road, but they are facing a goalie who's not too good. The only reason Chicago stays in games is because of Fleury. So I see goals here, especially by Columbus. I'm on Columbus money line at plus 105, and also Columbus race to 3 goals, plus 160. I think Columbus does well and gets the win here in Chicago. Vito, Blue Jackets, Hawks. What do you think here?
Yeah, Blue
Yo.
Jackets has been scoring a lot, yes, sir. So,
Oh yeah, that's sports. You have to go.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Vito, bro. I gotta finish up at work here. I gotta get off at 3.
You gotta go hit the mall hard, bro.
No. Come on. Over 6 in this game. Merzlingus on the road, not that great. Soderblom for the Blackhawks. Over 6, I think minus 105. I got it at. Oilers race to 4 plus 105. Ducks on a back-to-back. Expected goal numbers not great on the road. Leading into the break, coming out of the break either. And then Canucks money line minus 110. Good in their last few games in San Jose. San Jose awful defensively as of late. Vancouver mediocre on both sides of the puck. Edge and goaltending Vancouver. Give me the Canucks money line, and then I have a half unit on the Canucks money line parlayed with the under 5.5. Then I have an alternate total parlay under 6.5 in the Canucks game, over 5.5 in the Pens game, and over 5.5 in the Chicago game. I got a full unit on that at plus 298. Alex dancing around is really kind of distracting right now. I'm trying not to laugh.
That was his goal.
I'm getting you ready for the mall, bro.
Best bet, you know what? Best bet, give me. It's either both teams to score in the Pittsburgh game or the Canucks money line. I don't know. I think I got to go plus money and chase Terry here. Both teams to score Pittsburgh, Toronto. I think plus 145. Best parlay piece or whatever you want to call it is in the first plus 140, 145. I'll let you know the exact line. And then best parlay piece, St. Louis Blues money line.
All right. Just send me a message with the odds for the Pittsburgh Toronto both teams to score.
First period,
yeah. All right, perfect. Thanks.
Best of luck, everybody.
See ya. Vito, I will jump right back to you for Seattle or Columbus, Chicago.
Soderblom in the net. Lineup been lighting the lamp. Check for lineup props. He's with Voracek in the first line. And in the middle, they got Jenner. Then it's Nyquist, Sillinger. Nyquist been also very hot. Check on those props. I locked in Columbus over 2.5 goals yesterday. I got it at minus 120. I think that was a very great price. Now it's changed definitely. But yeah, that was when we talked with some buddies. So we noticed this spot early. So I took it early. So yeah, I think this game definitely goes over. I mean, these teams don't play great defense. A lot of turnovers, they're sloppy with the puck, rely on goaltending. So yeah, I see like 5-3. Maybe Columbus can win. It can end 4-4. I mean, 3-3. That's it. Columbus over 2.5 goals. I took right yesterday.
Yeah, I like that. Weapon X, Blue Jackets, Columbus, or Blue Jackets and Blackhawks. What do you think here?
I got a chicky bang bang plays on this game. Obviously, I like the over. But we're not going to go that way. First, we're going to take Columbus puck line plus 255. Yes, you heard me. I'm taking a fucking puck line on Columbus here. Minus 1.5 at plus 255 or plus 260, whatever book you're getting it. You should get it around that. And I'm on Columbus race to 3 at plus 160. And yes, I'm definitely on line 8 to score in this game. I may sprinkle him for a hat trick. I'm also Voracek to get an assist if that's plus money, though. I didn't check if that was plus money yet. But yes. Go Blue Jackets.
I love that race to 3.
Columbus.
Plus 160 is a great price for race to 3. Guest speaker, what do you think here at Blue Jackets and Blackhawks?
Yeah, the Blackhawks are in not a good spot. You want to know why they're saving Fleury for tomorrow night against the Stars? It's because they put one of the Stars players in the hospital last time the Hawks were in Dallas. He had to be carried off the ice on a stretcher. The Stars have this one circled. It's going to be a
Love that.
giant fucking fight in Chicago tomorrow. And so hopefully the Jackets keep it close early and then cover that puck line in the third period and just make the Hawks tired. But yeah, I think this is a BJ spot. Don't trust the goalie. Yeah, me and Vito talked yesterday, and we jumped on that team total as soon as it dropped. It's a BJ spot, and so y'all have covered it pretty well.
All right, Andy, Blue Jackets and Blackhawks. So what do you think here?
This is a pass.
All right.
Do you pass again?
Pass.
Hey, nothing wrong with passing. It is two pretty bad teams here facing each other.
So the next one's Puff, right? Pass, Puff.
I agree. So I agree. Columbus are the play here, but there's so many games. This was a pass for me.
All right. We'll go on here to the next game. The second last one of the night, Anaheim plus 185 is in Edmonton facing the Oilers, minus 225 in this game. I like the Oilers here, 8-2-1 in their last 11, 3-1-1 the last 5 at home. First Anaheim here. Edmonton is playing well since the coaching change. They've really worked on their defensive game. They're playing pretty good hockey here. So I do like the Oilers here. I don't have anything singly on this game. I do have them in a parlay, but I didn't like the odds for them here. Their money line, obviously minus 230. Regulation is even minus 140, and I didn't want to take them on the puck line. So I do like them to win this game, but I don't really have any single bets for that. Vito, what do you think here, Ducks and Oilers?
Oilers are smashing Ducks. Oilers are scoring like 7 goals today, I think. So I looked in Oilers yesterday at over 3.5 goals at minus 110, and that's it. Well, I didn't look in regulation because this over 3.5 goals was a better price. But I would also go with regulation. It wouldn't be a problem for me. This Alberta double is tough on teams. The Ducks had a pretty nice rest. They only has played 1 game, I think. But still, it's the second half of the season. So I think this Alberta double is hard. It's a very high pace in these games. The first game it's okay. Second, you can feel the fatigue. I don't know who is going to be in net. Looks like Gibson. But well, still the whole team needs to help him to be successful. Well, sometimes you can rely on Gibson, but I mean he already yesterday got pulled, so you're not sure if he's going to be sharpest today. So yes, I'm on Oilers over 3.5. I just think this team is rolling now. The Oilers, it's like that. You catch them when they're hot, or you just fade them where they are cold. Nothing more to add here. That's it.
All right, Weapon X, Ducks and Oilers. So what do you think here?
Race to 4 for Edmonton. I'm on the same thing Ryan was on. Again, I can't trust Edmonton. I just can't. I know the Ducks just got smacked by Calgary. It's their second game after 15 days of rest. They shouldn't be tired. They should be actually motivated to actually come out and play a lot better, which I will expect the Ducks to play a lot better, even though they should be regressing in the second half of the season. But they'll still be there for a wild card spot for the playoffs. I think this team is actually still pretty solid. And Edmonton's still been dog shit defensively. You look at their high danger chances, they've just been getting lucky the last couple of games. So I just like goals in this, but I like Edmonton to get the 4 first. That's it.
All right. Guest speaker, what do you think here, Ducks and Oilers?
Flames is not a team you want to play first on a back-to-back. That normally involves a pretty big ass whooping on the second night. Flames have been a monster coming out of the break. They're one of the hottest teams, if not the hottest team in hockey right now. And they just take it to you, and it is physically taxing, and it sucks to have to play a fast team the next day. The Oilers are fast on ice. I'm on the race to 4. I got them in reg. I think this is an Oilers spot. They've been playing pretty good hockey recently. So fade. This is more of a fade teams that play the Flames first leg of a back-to-back play than anything.
All right. Andy, Ducks and Oilers, what do you think here?
This is tough.
Mm-hmm.
I really struggle with this game. To be honest, the value is actually on the Ducks here at this price. I don't think I'm going to take it though. Yeah, I will stay off this game. But I can't take the Oilers at this price. I mean, it wasn't that long ago and they were losing all the time. So no, I can't take that. But what is interesting, the Oilers are the only remaining team with a perfect record when scoring the first goal.
All right, sorry. That's interesting. We will go on here to the final game of the night. Vancouver is in San Jose, minus 120 for the Canucks, plus 100 for the Sharks here. I like Vancouver, 4-2-1 in their last 7. The Sharks 1-4-2 in their last 7. Both teams are trending towards the under 6. The game is 5.5 here, so I guess Vancouver 4-3 to the over. Vancouver 3-2 their last 5 in San Jose. Those games have went over, but I think we see a low-scoring game here. I like Vancouver Canucks money line, and also one of my parlays, Vancouver money line and the under 5.5, which is plus 236. And while I'm at it, I'll go through my other 2 parlays: Rangers money line, St. Louis money line, Washington money line, and the second one, which is a smaller one, Buffalo money line, Columbus plus 1.5, Edmonton money line, and Vancouver money line, which is plus 602 for those 4. So a little parlay action here for me. I do like the Canucks to win this game. Vito, what do you think here, Canucks and Sharks?
I have no much idea, so, to be honest, in this game. I mean, Canucks is better team, obviously, a little bit than Sharks, right? Well, skill-wise and so on. And I mean, goaltending also is better for Canucks. Canucks are also in the race for the playoff spot. Sharks also. Sharks are only like 2 points behind Canucks. So this is a big game for both teams. I mean, both teams will fight for victory. I don't know why people think that Canucks is big play here. I think Sharks also will fight for victory, to be honest. And yeah, I have no play in this game, guys. That's it. And I would say, thank you for having me on the show. I will go after this one. Just gonna leave my best bet, which will give me Oilers puck line on my best bet, and Hawks and Blue Jackets over 5.5 goals as my parlay piece.
Okay. Over 5.5.
Yeah,
all right, thanks for coming, Vito.
Is the best bet. Yeah, okay. See you guys. Best of luck to you, everyone. Okay.
See you, Vito.
Let's go.
Oh, Vito, you going to bed?
Yeah, man.
Have a good rest, my brother.
See you guys.
Yeah. Weapon X. So, what do you think here, Canucks and Sharks?
Fuck. I just wish there was a better line. The Canucks already minus 120 on the money line. That's just far too much juice to pay for me for Vancouver. I know Thatcher Demko is going to come out. Look, I know Ryan isn't here, but I'm sure he's going to come back in the video and he's going to go ape shit. Thatcher Demko is an elite goalie. I was wrong. He really is. He is calm, cool, collected. But again, offensively, they're still a little tight. They're a little better on the PK, but the Sharks can get hot at home, and this is why I'm off this game. I don't know what Sharks team we're gonna get. And at backing Canucks on the money line at minus 120, 122, I just can't. So for me, it's just to stay away. Probably props. That's what I'll be looking at.
All right. Good luck, Noel, on your parlays here. Nathan, or sorry, guest speaker, Canucks and Sharks. What do you think here?
Oh man, I mean, yeah, the Sharks can get hot at home, but
Harry, stop
everyone's been up and
disrespecting
down
Nate.
about. What'd you say?
I said stop disrespecting Nate. He calls you a guest speaker. My man Nate is in our group all the time.
Yeah, there's a reason for it though, but yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. The Sharks can't get hot at home, but they got shut out by the Oilers. I mean, everyone's been up and down on the Oilers, but the Oilers shut out that. They only had 20 shots in that game too, so they're gonna need to bounce back really hard against Patrick Demko. And Demko's been really good. So I got the Canucks winners at a pick 'em. I don't think minus 20 is good enough juice. I would not want to lay 20 cents to take the Canucks, but that's my play of the game.
All right, Andy, finish us off here, and we'll quickly head to best bets, best parlay pieces. What do you think here, Canucks and Sharks?
Yeah, Canucks money line, easy. I like this play a lot.
All right.
Even at minus 120, Andy?
Yep.
Then if
Yep,
you like
I'd-
him easy, just take the puck line.
I would make them a bigger favorite because a puck line is a very different outcome you're asking for.
Well, you're asking for a backdoor cover. So if you think
No,
they're
I'm
gonna
asking. So money line, I can win multiple ways. Regulation, overtime, shootout.
yeah, I see.
I'd rather win than lose.
So you don't really trust this team. That's what you're saying.
No, I don't. I trust the team to get a win.
All right. We'll go on here. Best bets and best parlay pieces. I will bring up the current standings here. I'm still in first in both areas here. Best bets were really close here. That Sports Guy, Vito, Car God, and Andy are all separated by 0.07 units. So basically almost a statistical tie. So lots here to go. Race to goals does include no, it doesn't. On Bet365, race to goals does not include overtime. So I will just go over here. I am on St. Louis race to 4 minus 110 as my best bet. Nick, Buffalo team total over 3.5 plus 130. Tim, Buffalo Sabres money line minus 130. That Sports Guy, Pittsburgh, Toronto, both teams to score in the first period plus 150. Vito, Edmonton minus 1.5 plus 110. Nathan, Columbus team total over 2.5. If you could get me the odds for that, the current odds. And then best parlay piece, Nick, Tim, that Sports Guy, all going St. Louis money line. Vito, Chicago, Columbus over 5.5. And then Nathan, Washington to score in the first period. Weapon X, what do you think here for your best bet and best parlay piece?
Best bet. I'm torn because I'm down 2 units only, which is still not bad, but
yeah, I would go for the win versus I want to go for the big plus. I would just try it but that's totally up to you. But.
I don't know. That's why I have 3 plays. I could the safest one is probably St. Louis puck line, honestly. I think St. Louis puck line at minus 110 it's gonna cash.
Do you want us to come back to you?
You know what? We'll roll the dice. I know it's a big risk, but hey, with Solberstrom and Nets, I really like Columbus. We'll go with Columbus puck line. You can find that on Bet365 at plus 285.
All right. So Weapon X is going for the big one here. Very nice. Andy, what is your best bet?
So my best bet is St. Louis Blues first period puck line, plus 115. So for those who don't normally bet this is a minus 0.5, not the minus 1.5 that you have for the full game. So if St. Louis are ahead at the end of the first period, it cashes. If they're tied, it loses.
Yeah, the puck line. All right. And your best parlay piece?
Austin Matthews to get a point in the Maple Leafs game.
Perfect. And Weapon X, your best parlay piece?
Yes, give me one sec. I just want to make sure it's not that juiced as it's minus 500. Patrick Line to record a point at minus 188.
All right. And that is it. That is the show. Everybody, thanks for coming. Smash the like button, subscribe, share out the show. We appreciate all the support. Tomorrow is the 1 month anniversary of Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. Nice, a little smaller slate, but we have some good games tomorrow. So we will see everybody tomorrow. And best of luck to everybody in the chat. Thanks everybody for the support, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Peace out, guys.